Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a 2x2 hidden floor room. Now, what's great about this, guys, you can literally add this to any kind of place or setting that you want to. You can have this in a hidden mountain base, you can even have this connected with your mega brewing system, or even your own personal house. I mean, it's literally sky's the limit to the applications you can really apply this to. So let me show you how this works. Now, once you get over here, you're going to press that button, and it's going to send you about 3 blocks right underneath, and retract all the way back up the second you get off. Now it's cool because it's really based on a timing system, and the great thing is you don't have to press the button again to really retract it back upwards. And it's going to be like your own personal hidden base, which is great. Now once you press that button down, you're going to go right on top of the platform, and then it will pretty much push you right back up to the main level. You can see how quick it really responds to it, which is fantastic. Now, in all honesty, guys, the redstone behind this is extremely simple and very compact. Now, what we have here is a triple piston extension, an entire timing system, and an activation system, all in a 5x5 spacing. Because the cool thing is, we're actually using a comparator timer to really hold it off long enough to get you up and down and pretty much get off with no problem. So let's get down to the basic materials, guys. We're going to be using a block of your choice, some half slabs. You will need a few slime blocks, about 3 pistons. You will only need 1 redstone block, 2 buttons, and you can either use a furnace or any unmovable block. Just make sure it's an unmovable block, and I'll get into that later. So redstone dust, redstone torch, repeaters, comparators, hoppers, and of course 2 droppers, and your form of lighting. Fantastic, guys. Now at this point you're going to pause the video and you want to make this spacing before you even start the build. So make sure to pause the video at any point. Now we're going to explain a little bit about this. Now once we go inside, I've actually broken it up a little bit. And the wood represents the actual floor levels. And in between, that will be the second floor you drop down to, which is right there. And over here, on the bottom part, will be all the mechanical aspects of the design. So that's where all our redstone is pretty much going to be at. Fantastic. So we're going to go straight down to the middle. And you're going to place 2 pistons right there. Well, 3 pistons actually. Fantastic. Now, once you've done that, guys, you're going to place a block right there, 1 on the corner, and 1 right there as well. Then you're going to place a repeater right there, and on 1 on the side of it, like so. And you're going to place 1 repeater sideways going towards that block, and make sure it's on 3 ticks. Then you're going to place a block right there, on top of it, with a redstone torch on top of that block. Then you're going to place a redstone dust right there. Fantastic. Now once you've done that, place 1 redstone dust right behind it. And over here, you're going to place a dropper facing outwards, 1 dropper facing upwards, and you're going to place a hopper going down the first dropper, and a hopper going down, or going towards that hopper. Now, once again, guys, I apologize if I get these kind of tongue-tied. I don't know why that happens to me. Then you can place a half step there with a comparator going towards that piston. Now, once you've done that, guys, you're going to place a furnace or any unmovable block right on top of that torch, and a torch in front of it. Fantastic. Alright, so it's really coming together, guys. Now, once you've done that, you're going to place 1 item in that first dropper right there. Then you're going to place a block there with some redstone dust going right across, just like so. And a block on top of that, and a half slab right there. You're going to place 1 repeater going forward with some redstone dust on top of that block. And you're going to try to get the redstone dust on top of the hoppers. Then you're going to place a block or solid block right on top. either a furnace or an unmovable block, just like so. Now you're going to place a block right there. You're going to place one comparator going towards the block and one going on the opposite direction. There's some redstone dust there and two in the front. Fantastic, guys. Then you can place a block right there and place some redstone dust on top of that block. Now that's going to be the comparator timer. Then place a block there. You can place a torch right in front of that block. And a repeater going towards that block underneath the dropper. And you're going to notice right away, guys, you're going to see that double piston extension. Now, guys, this is very important. Make sure this repeater right here is on 2 ticks. That's very important, guys. So just make that slight adjustment, put that on 2 ticks, and the system is complete. Now, once it turns off, you're going to see that double or that triple piston extension right back. And once you put the torch back on, it's going to extend perfectly. Fantastic, guys. Alright, so we pretty much got the hard part done as far as the redstone wise. Now I'm going to show you how to really set up the slime blocks. Now slime blocks, especially on the console editions, is a little funny. So check it out. You're going to have to place it in a certain way. And you want to place it on this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a slime block right on top of that sticky piston. And one right there on the side and two just like so. So make sure it's in that exact format, pretty much parallel with these, well, furnaces. And have this 2x2 pattern. And I'll show you why, because once it retracts, you don't want it to interfere with anything else. See? So we just deleted that redstone torch, and you're going to delete that temporarily. Just so you can get the pretty much the base platform set up. So you're going to delete those blocks because you don't want the slime blocks trying to attract that or pick it up. And you're going to put some solid blocks like a furnace or any kind of unmovable block. Fantastic. Now once we've done that, you're going to place a few more blocks right on top. Before we do that, we're pretty much going to add the solid blocks that are going to be the platform of the main floor on top of those slime blocks. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, like I was saying previously, we're going to add the solid blocks, or in this case the furnaces, on the side one more time. So that when it fully extends upwards, it doesn't interfere with anything else. Now once you've done that, guys, we're going to go right here towards this section. And you're going to add one sticky piston on the top part of that furnace with a redstone block in front of it. Now as you notice, guys, that's going to activate the comparator timer. Now check it out. Once you activate it, you're going to notice the redstone is going to get activated and so forth. What that does is it pretty much extends the redstone signal. And it's perfect, guys, especially when you have this kind of system. You really want this to go up and down and then back to its original state, so that when you get off, you don't have to press any extra buttons. Now we're going to cover that up momentarily. And we're going to add some stairs all around. Now at this point, guys, you don't have to do it that way. You could really customize this to your own setting. But I'm going to just show you this exact format I made when I was making this build. Now of course, it's pretty much sky the limit at this point. So what I added was some, of course, the glowstones on each corner. Because I'm an addict for it, and I love it. I think it's a great way to really light up the whole area. And just make sure you put a block on top of that piston. It could be any kind of block you want. I'm using a redstone lamp, but you don't have to necessarily use that. Now, once you've done that up, you're going to go right back down to the bottom here and make sure you place that torch, or the redstone torch, back to its original state so this can be fully extended. Perfect. So once you hit that button, it's going to go right down. The comparator time is going to go on. And then once it goes off, bam, it goes right back up. And it's great because it really gives you enough time to get on and off with no issue. Now you're going to place some redstone dust on top of that block and a block on top of it. And that's where you're going to put your button at. Now you don't have to put your button there. Just make sure wherever you put your button at is going to activate that comparator timer. Okay, guys, so if you want to set that up anywhere or be more discreet, it's really your choice, as long as it activates that comparator timer. Now, once you cover up the main floor, you should have this kind of look, and you're good to go, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you could please leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.